Good morning, folks. Welcome back. As you can see, we are moving on to Blender 4.4, which I have already found seems to have an issue with human generator, but I don't think we're generating any humans today. So let's try using it, and then we'll see if we run into anything weird as we do it. But we got to upgrade sometime, so let's get on to it. I think today we're going to be making a ground vehicle instead of an air vehicle. And I think I want to start with a sphere. UV sphere. And I think we want 7 segments. Yeah. That seems good. And rings. If we go with 7 rings, we get something very blocky. Let's go with 21 rings. Or 14. Yeah, 14. Okay. Now, RZ90. No, sorry, RX90. Get the front into the front. And we get something like that. We wanted the bottom to be the flat part on this one. And let's see what we can get if we stretch it. Kind of more egg-like. Cool. And then that's a little much, actually. Let's bring it back. I want it to be a kind of a blocky car. That seems good. Rotation and scale. And then tab, and I'm going to take that one to that one. Maybe not quite that far. That one to that one. And I'm going to turn on proportional editing. And SZ. Flatten it down just a little bit. Or I like GZ for that, actually. And then a little SZ. There we go. So we're not going for an even vehicle this time like we were last time. It's not heptagonally symmetrical. And let's bring it in just a touch. So from the front, cool. But close enough. And we are going to need a person for scale purposes. So let's see if we can do that. Let's see if make human works all right. New human from scratch. Age, young is fine. Create a human. Okay, so make human works. That's just for scale, so I don't care. Okay, let's scale this up. That's a bit much. It's going to be just under over her head. Seems like a good size for a car. Width is 1.56. Let's go with 2. Yeah. Cool. So that's going to be our basic shape. And let's come in here and 1 and 3. Proportionals on, GY. And shrink it down a little bit in the back. I like that. Let's save to. New. 2503.19.1. Live stream. Chosen. Ground car. And paste. Cool. Now, I want a chassis underneath this. We could do a couple different ways. We could use something like this. Or we could actually grab like a real car one. Or we could just kind of ignore it, honestly, and do our own thing. But we're not going to do that. Is there anything in here we kind of want to use? Those are all very low to the ground. None of those are really appealing to me. Let's see about here. Anything in this kind of appealing to me? Let's try using this one. Okay, 7 RZ90. And scale it down. Something like that. And it goes too far. Let's see, S, Y, and scale it in, because we don't really care if it matches too much. We just want to give us something to play with. I think we could go with something like that. I think then if we're going to do something like that, we need to bring this edge in. Let's just take it from here. O, GX. Oh, it's on. I'm getting both of them. Let's undo that. I just want this thing. I want to mirror it first, too. Okay, there we go. That's kind of interesting. And tab. Bring our car. That's all right, yeah. Again, we're just using this as a starting shape. We can do all we want to it. I think I'm going to scale this down a little bit, so it kind of lines up better. Okay, I'll have to move those things out, but that's fine. Let's take this. Shrink it down. Cool. And back up. And could even do it like that, just if we wanted to keep that thing there. It's a different look there, doesn't it? Pull it back like that. Sure. All right. Hey, Patrick. So we're adjusting our look to our vehicle, but that's all right. That's kind of fun. Okay, and then tab. This bad boy needs to be mirrored on this thing. Cool, and then we can go 3, or just L sharp, yeah. And L sharp, turn off proportional, and GX. How's it going to come out more? Kind of am too. An armadillo or like a bug of some kind. So we got no wheels, so I want something big and honking for this. These are mostly car wheel type things. Was the other set of wheels that I had? Was it in the auto? Let's see if it's right there. Can't remember if I made it a kit batch 3E. No, I don't have it here yet. Supercars, yes I do. Supercars. Yeah, fine, I'm going off the screen so I can see it. Wheels. We've used these wheels before for these kind of vehicles, and we like them. So screw it, we're going to use them again. And you know what? We'll just line up exactly. Because I'm just feeling a little bit. There we go. Object set origin to 3D cursor. Object set origin geometry to origin. No, this thing. Undo both those two things. This one. Object set origin to 3D cursor. Object set origin geometry to origin. There we go. Cool. I think we're going to bring it in a little bit, which means we will have to adjust our car, obviously. But I don't think I want it to be sticking out quite that far. There. There seems acceptable. These are awfully close together too, aren't they? As I look. It's kind of neat, but it's very much a pill bug kind of vibe. I think we want it a little longer than that. I'm going to move this from the 3D cursor. I'm just going to extend it out a little bit. Again. Okay, yep. And this bad boy, like there. That feels better to me, right? Right. Okay. Cool. Very small buggy kind of going on here. Because she's pretty, like, you can fit two people in this car. It's a two-person car. It's not much more than that. Bring that up like that. Let's do two of them, though. Cool. Sure. Let's add an edge loop here, or two. And then take this one and this one. And like that. Cool. Seems good. And then I'm going to take this one back out a little bit, like that. I think we do. And then we want to take this one down like that. Inside. Yep. Cool. And then three. Take that down a little bit further. Or no. At an angle. Let's not adjust it. E. We like it. No, we don't like it. I'm just going to let it sit like that, high up. At least for right now. Save again. Okay. Cool. It's coming along. Object mode. I'm just going to take our and mirror it along this. get our double form. Pill bug. Cool. I am kind of enjoying that. Going to come back into here and GZ that up to there like that. Just to give us a little bit of bounce. Maybe? Do I want it? We want to be able to see those springs. Sure. I'm going to put something like a bumper across the front too. I'm going to look and see if I find one up here I like. I'm just going to make my own otherwise. That seems fun. Let's use that. Those 3 pieces. Copy objects. Come back over here. Tab. Paste objects. 7. Oh, they're roughly the right. Medium point. Fine, be that way. Going to grab them, join them. Mirror it. Actually, undo. Okay, come on. So this and this. Great. Okay, that's good. Now let's come over to those parts, see what we're looking at. Select hierarchy. Join them together. Or object, convert to mesh. Join them together. I'm just going to get rid of this fucking parent because I hate this shit. Delete hierarchy. And that. Alt G, object set origin, 3D cursor, S.01. Great. Okay, so I wasn't right, but we're good. Now object, the 3D cursor. There we go. RX90. Scale it in. Bring it forward. And scale it in a bit more. Forward a bit more. I like it back there more. I like it right about there. This means we need to adjust the bottom of this thing, which is easy enough. Mirror it on that. Cool. Edit it, tab, 2, GZ. See if that does what we want. Yeah, it does. Cool. That's fun. I think we want something below it too, just a little bit. What do we want to use down there? Just looking to see if there's any kind of interesting part. That was meant to be a back. We may actually use it for that too. Let's grab it. Looks cool. Clear parent. Delete that. Delete that. S.01 dot Alt G. object, set origin, 3D cursor. Oh, origin. Cool. RX90. That's on the back side if we went that way. Let's just see. I might like it. Ooh, I do like it there. Ooh, I do like it there. Not that far. I'll bring it in. No, I like it out like that. We just need to cut into it, right? I think the best way to do that is going to be with a Boolean. Search or mesh cylinder. Let's go with a 7-sided again. Sure. Cool. Cut into it. Word. Good enough. That works for what we wanted there. And apply it. Delete that. Which doesn't necessarily mean we have a front, though. Although, it could be either side of that could be the front right now. We haven't really worked it out yet. Actually, not bad as the front on this side, isn't it? As I look, that might be a better front. Doesn't matter. Maybe we make that the front. Let's see. Shift D, RZ 180. Or bring it forward. Do we like that together? I think we might like that there. And that makes it feel more like the front too. Yeah, actually I do like it there. Maybe I like it there even more than the other place. If we take it, change it, tab. And 3. Actually, let's just do, oh, yeah, we can grab all that. X, face is good. Instant better. K, and K. I'm going to do that. Let's just X faces. Cool. And 2. Control E, bridge edge loops. That gives us a better thing. Well, even that's not great. How do we want to do it? Okay. And subdivide. Great. And 1 F and F fill. Okay. Fill. 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 Might be a better way to do it than that, but that'll work for us. And we could harden those edges if we wanted to. That would match it. S mark. There we go. It kind of lines it up, and we can something like that. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Mirror it again. Now our back is different from our front. And we're going to mirror it. We did right. Yeah, we mirrored it already. Cool. And then 3. Let's take this piece and E up. There we go. Keeps it kind of interesting. Save. It's been a while. Okay. So we're building our vehicle. I'm liking it. It's very boxy still, in the sense that we got all those ribbed edges. What happens if we Control 2? Yeah, tab. And we're going to need to turn it off for right now. We want to grab 2. All of this along the bottom to there. And Shift S, or Shift E, right? Yeah, Shift E, harden it. That's better. Yeah, that is better. And interesting. You got some hardening along those too, which I kind of like. We're going to need to continue it along. Or get rid of it here. Q, S mark. And then here, Q, S mark. Do I like it like that? That's kind of interesting. What do we want to do? Don't think we want there. This is where you get like really into the interesting design of something, is figuring out where you want to be hard and sharp or soft. Okay. And just mark it on. Yeah, so everything, so we can see everything as we're doing it. Okay. Inset. Just a bit. Cool. And E. It's a bit. Now let's turn off that. Okay. Cool. Let's try this. And 2. That entire one. Yep. And then no. Q, S mark. And Q, S mark. On, yes. And then 3, Shift hide. There we go. Turn it back on. It's still rounding. If I not... Oh. Do I care that it's still rounding? I don't know. It's actually not awful. Kind of like that. I like that little point there. That feels fun, actually. Because it wasn't exactly what I was planning, but it feels fun. All right. Tab. 3. Let's see, actually. You know, hi, Unquiet. Good to see you, man. Do we apply this now? It's always the question when to apply those. I think we will apply it there, though. Because we can take it here to here. And then here to here. Cool. We're going to make that be the door. Right? Sure. Control bevel. Just like 0.002. Thank you. And Alt-E, strong normals. In just a bit. Door notch. Cool. It's dumb that can be all it takes sometimes, but it is. So live it. Love it. 3. We're going to select this to here. All the way. Yeah, we'll make big windows. Why not? Come on. I can't click on control today. There we go. Inset. Okay. 1. Control Shift bevel. 4.05. Cool. And then we'll do the same here. Why not? Should have done it anyway. Actually, not that far. Okay. Inset. And it'll roughly line it up. Cool. Should be 0.05. Great. 3. There. And there. And we're gonna Alt-E along normals in just a touch. Minus 0.01. 1 centimeter. Oh no. Half a centimeter. Minus 0.05. Yeah, half a centimeter. Great. Then we are going to inset again. Maybe. No, we're not. Too close. It's fine. I was going to put a little bit of a ceiling rim there, but no need to. And we're going to just come over here, and while I'm thinking about it, plus, assign new base color of blue. And L, assign. Just so we have like the windows kind of starting to be locked off. That looks cool. That's coming along. Okay. Come back into it again. Definitely want some side windows too. Great. And we'll do the same on the other side too. Why not? Let's not do the closest one. Okay. And we're going to do one more too. There we go. Inset till they are there. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not these ones. Yeah, these ones. What am I talking about? 6, 7, 8. Yes. Come on. If I grab the wrong one here. There we go. That's better. Our window frame corners. Cool. Yeah, if I extrude them, but then I wouldn't get the, I mean, I could shrink them, I suppose, and get like an angle, but I wanted a sharp edge. Let's see if I can get 0.05. Is it too much in those front ones, or is it okay? Yeah, it looks like it's okay. A little wonky, but fine. Did I lose my... Oh, yeah, because that's not one. Like, what? It's hard to figure where you're at. This is one. There we go. Cool. We can inset it. Alt-E, normals. And we're just going to also go minus 0.05. 005. Minus 0.005. There we go. Cool. And assign. Let's just kind of take a look. Yeah, that's fun. That gives us some actual windowy shapes. I'm not worried about materials at all yet. It's just using it there so I can differentiate them from the other stuff. Okay. Car door is going to open that way. So the handle should be over here. Like in here. And we can just inset. This is just a bullshit handle and it's fine. Sometimes a bullshit handle is just all you want. And I'm going to inset. And then bring them back out. Because this is a Sci-Fi handle, so it can look like anything I want. I gotta track how much of it was going in. Let's just go E Z. All right. Minus 0.0001. Great. And inset E 0.005. So it takes it to half that. Great. And then E 0.005. Again, out to there. Cool. And we can even just take this then. This is like way overkill, but inset there. And we have some kind of a strange handle form. I don't know what it is. Doesn't matter. It just looks cool. Okay. Two-door car. We have no seats yet. We can decide if we want seats. We want seats, sadly. I think the best way to deal with this right now, tab, select the class, P section. I'm gonna make it its own object. So then we can just hide it and see what the hell's inside our car. We're not gonna come inside and build a whole interior frame or anything like that. But we do want some. Let's see. Do we have any cool seats in our over here? Probably. Kind of like these ones. Weird that that's together, and that's not. It's just a strange. Whoever made these was very weird. But we'll just deal with it. Copy objects. Paste our objects. Alt-G. Or no, we don't want Alt-G them because we want to keep them together. Okay. Tab. L. Is there a modifier on it? Multi-res, whatever. Don't care. Join. Okay. Now, Alt-G. Dat. RZ90. It feels big for a chair. Let's just scale it so we feel like it kind of lines up to where this person would be, right? Something like that. Feel about right? Still feels big in the bottom. Go like that. No one's going to measure it exactly. It just kind of needs to look like a chair. So as long as it fits, they sit. It's a cat version of this thing, right? It's a little bit, still a little bit big. Object, set origin to geometry. Let's just scale it in slightly. I just want it sticking out to the bottom of my car. That's really all I'm worried about. Like there. So let's take it back a little bit. There's only going to be a two-seater anyway. It doesn't need to go that far forward. That's better. So we'll bring it back out. Pushing and pulling. Take it down even maybe a little more. Cool. Mirror it. Seats. Nice. Turn our windows back on. Just so we can see now. Now we need to give those windows a material. Just for right now, we're going to use the glass windows from the Starship. They're a little bit weird for that, but yeah, that's all right. That works for me pretty well. Again, there's zero thickness, which if we were super close would be a problem, but I don't think we're getting much closer than that because it's kind of a low-res car. So that should be okay. We could just try. Let's see. Q. Add modifier solidify. And kill even thickness. And it's going to go in. Like that. See, that's better. And that, yeah, it's subtle, but I think it does help. So let's do it. Okay. I'm liking it. It's coming along. Kind of looking neat. I like making these little vehicles sometimes. Just kind of fun to dink around. What do we want to put? Anything funky we want to use on Solo? On the roof or anything like that? Give it a roof rack. Probably want to go to rear window. Let's do that. All the way to there. Big rear window. Maybe we won't do these ones. Cool. Inset. Oh, it's doing on both sides, isn't it? Let's just take this here. And we'll apply that. Tab. There we go. Now if we inset it, it should do one, yeah. Don't even really need to inset it because it's not matching up against anything else. It's fine. That's cool. So if we're not going to inset it any, just gotta shift hide. There we go. Solo it. 1, 2. Hey, Michael. Good to see you, man. 4. Shift bevel. 0.05. Great. Now 3. big spider on my wall. He looks harmless. Okay, we got those. And E down minus 0.005. And then make it a window. Oh, it's not a window anymore, right? So P section tab, and join to that, or this, right? Oh. Unhide. That, join, delete that. Cool. There we go. I don't super love that sharp point in the middle, but I don't hate it enough to deal too much with it, so we're going to leave it. Okay. Come back into this bad boy here, tab, and we're just going to grab. Let's want to see what we got. Okay, there to there. To there. Cool. Good. Let's, yeah, we can go bigger, right? Let's see. Yeah, we can go bigger. We'll use this one. There. Control bevel. One segment. 0.002. Great. And then Alt-E, long normals. Doesn't really matter how far in we go. But we'll go there. Trunk, essentially. It is kind of cute. That's sort of what I wanted. And then tab, and here, 3. Dot, come to that. Let's grab. And actually, K. Let's knife it here. And K. Knife it here. Now it's 7-sided. Yep. Roadrunner horn, huh? That could be true. Take it in. Cool. And in again. And I want to try normal. GZ. Yes. Okay, and then we want to say 2, this one, and this one, and this one. I'm going to turn back on mirroring so I don't have to deal with this shit anymore. Q, S mark, solid. There we go. Our little doo-wopper at the back. Don't know what it is, don't care. Save. Okay. We need some rear lights if we're going to care too much, and we might as well. 3. Okay. Nice. Cool. And good deal. And plus assign I guess glowy is probably good enough, but and we're gonna give it a light of warm for right now. And tab, and then here to Control R, Control bevel. Great. Fill plus assign special mats. Rough, glass rough. Add material, and tab again. Select the right object. Tab. Fill. Assign. Tab. C8. Let's see if we got it right. Oh, loading render kernels. Right. This may take it a second, but this is because it's new. We're in 4.4. So it has to rekernelize everything. Now we got to do it eventually, so we might as well do it. So far 4.4 seems to be working okay, except for human generator, where it does not want to work right now. Yeah, keep loading. In the meantime, let's see if there's anything else we want to just grab, or if we think we're done with the big shapes of our car. Not that I necessarily have to use something to grab. I could just model my own thing, obviously, but let's just see. Is there anything that's sort of like, ah, yeah, that'd be cool. Kind of like this piece here. I mean, it's a whole thing, isn't it? Like in the front, though. There's something like that we used, right? Where was it? We used it yesterday, which is always a good reason to reuse it, because vehicle design tends to be kind of repetitive. I did like it. Is it this thing? Oh, it was that thing, yes. Loading kernels, come on. Oh, let me go back to this in the meantime. No, it's just going to load those kernels. Come on. Maybe that. Still looking around, see if there's something I want to do. Yeah, I think that piece is calling to me. Okay, it's back. Or it did something. Okay. And paste. Scale. I don't know. It may not work. Global. Do we want to put it kind of somewhere in there? I don't think it's actually working for me. Kind of want to do something on the top of the vehicle. I don't know what. I don't think this is it, though. Well, that's not horrible. Something like that, but that's not what I want. Let me think for just a second. Still thinking. Okay. I was looking up some cars on Pinterest yesterday. I'm going to kind of see if there was something I thought was cool on it. I don't want more ideas from the board. I want the actual board. View the board. Nah. Nah, man, nah. Okay. Never mind. Let's see what we can do here. What if we take this? 3. I'm going to turn back on mirroring. So I can turn it back off again in just a second, of course. Right? I think I'm done cutting into this. Am I? No, I'm not necessarily. See, this is what I'm talking about. Reapply it. Just get rid of it. Or am I getting dupes on that? Whatever. Let's go up instead. Do I like it going top like that? No. We do want to cut in, I think. AM distance. Good, get rid of those. That should do it, right? Yep, that did it. Yeah, still not loving it. That's better. Might just do that. And then yeah, that's all right. Okay, and then tab. And now, what if we went? Gonna cheat. Well, it's not cheating, but inset. Great, easy. To there, plus 3p section tab. Come back to it. Oh, I do not want sharpening on this one. And yes, that is what we want. Cool. And now we want, oh, come on. That. Do I do that for everyone? I guess I do. I'll do it this way then. Sure, there's a better way to do this. That's my, battle cry all the time, right? Okay. Okay, at least I can do that. Was it all the way right? Yeah, yeah. Okay. Control 1, Control I, X, vertices. Cool. Q. Q. Curve extract. There we go. Yeah, that's what we wanted. Okay, and then geometry. We don't want to go negative, we want to go positive. They're not the same width apart. I thought they were. Oh, you bastard. Did I miss one? Oh, everything is... Eh, that's fine. We're just going to do it. Resolution 8. There we go. Make it a little sharper. Save. We can delete those. Okay. Back to here. Tab. Yeah, I did want to get that last one. Then I didn't I? Ah, well. What you gonna do? What you can do is make it something different so it looks like it was intentional. So why it's different, we don't know, but it is. Tab, inset, and E to there, and then GZ. There we go. It's a feature, not a bug. Absolutely. Kind of looks like a bug, though. I don't know. Then I'm... Okay. We need to start... If we're gonna put in a terrain, we need to start moving... Oh, I didn't check my lights. I was going to, and then I... There we go. Yep, no, the light worked. Good. Well, it's not super bright, but yeah, hey. This sucker here, tab. I was right. Tab, material, select. That's going to be rough glass. Cool. All right. We're going to keep it dirty. We're going to continue with our dirty principle here. So, Control A, all transforms. There we go. And we're going to go to me and metal and dirty yellow paint on that. I made this for the car in Rambler. And I have used it 1,000 times more for my stuff than anything for that show, which is awesome because, yeah, less on that, the better. That works. Then we could do the same material on this, I guess. See how it looks. We'll start similar and then change stuff if we need to. Control A, all transforms. There we go. Control A, all transforms. Control A, all transforms. Oh, wrong object. Right? No. All right, messed up something. Oh, I'm gonna get rid of whatever that is. And we're just gonna do yellow. See if this works. There we go. Like the world's simplest, you know, whatever. But this one is going to be Distress Hull because it just looks cooler. These wheels, that's going to be dirty yellow paint for right now. Control A, all transforms, apply. Put it on that side, but not the other side. Whatever. Dirty hole! That's right. And then... Interesting. Oh. I wonder where those other wheels are. That side. Well, doesn't matter. And then these wheels here. Material of multi-supercar. I'm just going to go to the great add grunge modifier. Add grunge improved. And it sound both good. Cool. He's dirty. Now we're going to do a bit more here. This blue glowy thing there. May not be yellow incidentally. I'm just leaving it that way for right now. Let's try distress hull. Cool. It's kind of working for me. We need to do a bit more here. Hide. Oh, we don't have a thing. Okay, fine. You bastard. I love you, you bastard. Yeah, I've set that to there. Very close to the end and fill it. And plus assign, we're going to go with matte steel. I have not used decal machine at all. I know people like it. I just have never gotten into it. That works better for those lights, yeah. I am kind of familiar with it, and I probably should. I just have never bothered, to be honest. All that is the bug. I kind of want it to be like a cream color, though, instead of a yellow. Let's just see how we feel about it. There's just so many things out there. I just have never gotten to decal machine, but everyone talks about it. Let's see, is that the color we want? We're not quite that bright. All right. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. And then maybe we want this to be an accent color. So we're going to new. And let's make it yeah, for sure. Like I said, I'm moderately familiar with kind of what it does and whatever. I just have never gotten around to it. Let's just do a gray there. And this one just so we don't freak out. I'm going to change it to white so I know what the hell it is. Okay. Now maybe this to gray. Huh? No. No, that's going to stay white. That could be gray, though. Yeah. Oh, there's my crow friend. Again. Every morning. Cool. And then these. Let's see what the heck I'm looking at. Oh, it's weird because it's got the. Although I don't hate it, but it's doing strange things because of the solidify. Plus assign gray. Sure. Cool. Oh, we have many. We feed them in the park. They love us. But I live on the 8th floor of a building. They don't come up here. Of course, crows speak Latin. What else would you think? What else could they speak? Okay, and then tab. This sucker again. Tab. Ooh. Can we? 3 plus. Yes, we can. Plus assign dirty gray, but it's going to be new because it's going to be dirty black. Probably near black, but we'll call it black. Yeah, dirty black. Yeah, you betcha. Mm-hmm. Cool. We could do the same. We're not mirrored anymore. I'm going to mirror again. Just so I only have to do this once. Yeah. 3. This is where I wish, if I had had the other one, I could have done a, that's why I wanted the double inset, just to get it more than just be the vertical side, but whatever. It's not that big a deal. I'm going to select all those. Dirty black, assign. Just helps, even if it's real subtle, differentiate our shapes a bit. It is real subtle. Nice. Well, let's just see. Is this going to be, can I make that? No. That. All that. Alt-E, long normals, just out a bit. Plus, and make that. Plus, assign gray. See what it looks like. Just have a little bit of a rear bumper. I like having a little bit of a rear bumper. It feels fun. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that looks cool. And this bad boy again, tab, L, is the sharpest, yep. Plus, plus, plus. Plus, assign. What do we make it? Might actually make it hull. Let's just see. I want a dirty metal. I'm not sure the hull's the one I want, but we have it already, so let's see. Oh, looks good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I'm going to get rid of the lights. I'm going to change them to steel. Yeah, So they're like unlit lights. Just like the front one was. If we ever need to make a night scene, we could switch it up and that would be fine. All right. So I don't have much time left for a scene on this one, but I like our vehicle. Let's get rid of our dude. He's gone. A. Object, convert to mesh. And then join it all back into our car. And it feels like it did it right. Nothing got weirded out. Very simple car. I'm just going to get rid of that. And we're going to F2 car without cap locks. Okay, so we're going to give it just a simple scene. Or even just put it on. We've already made, but nah. We can do a road or a land. Let's just do a land. It's going to be off-roading it, or at least a little bit. Mesh, circle. I mean, everyone knows what I'm going to do. S, 100, because it's not going to be as big as the last ones. Or 50, rather, because it's not going to be as big as the last ones. I want 100 total size. Yeah, Control A, rotation and scale. Tab, F. Let's try some more modifiers, see what they do. Quad remesh. 250. Remesh it. Still works. Cool. Let's, sure. Shift A, curve Bez. Tab X, vertices. Draw. We're going to curve it this way and around. It is the yin yang of terrains. Object mode. Then we're going to tab. And we're going to say turn on proportional, random. And we're going to make it big. So it's all kind of mostly flat, but kind of a randomy road. Cool. I'm good. Sometimes random is just fun. Ground. Add a modifier. Terrain, draw terrain. Curve object. Bezier curve. Grab our curve object. Bring it down. Slight canyoning. Here, we're going to peak smooth, spread it a bit further, top plateau it a little bit. Let's turn off chaos, basically factor to 0.1. That'll make it very little. Take it down again. Cool. And again, top plateau, widen it out. Good deal. That looks cool. Nice. Apply all. I don't think I need the road this time. Well, we'll keep it for right now. Add a modifier, terrain, terrain or base. Cool. And I'm going to smooth it down, I think, which is why I kept the curve. Curve, or this. Add a modifier. Geometry nodes. Not enough roads. Flatten landscape. With the curve of the Bezier curve. And radius of 5. I think I'm going to go ahead and just apply this first one too, just to make our lives faster. It does work when you don't, but iterations. There we go. Flatten it down. That looks like a flattened dirt road kind of vibe now. Cool. Apply all. Take a look. We're going to up our camera brightness. There we go. We're going to change our terrain to something else. Where am I? There I am. Seth created Red Desert Rock. That's what we've been using. You thinking? Yep. And you can see it needs to be UV'd. Tab A, U. Smart UV project. Ooh, that changed the way that did that again. That didn't look the same as Blender 3.3. I just noticed that. Interesting. Okay. And then UV editing AS50. That takes it to a very low point. That might be too fine. S.5. Look at kind of where we want it to be. That feels okay. Mm-hmm. I mean, it wasn't, so far it's been kind of okay, but I can't say it has been utterly perfect. I wonder. I want to try something here. I haven't tried this yet. Weight paint. Another new things we can try. Tissue. Curvature. Mm-hmm. Angle of 1. It's kind of interesting. I don't want it to be a perfect thing anyway. That might work. Okay. Object mode. Save. Come back in here to geoscatter. Let's try it now. And biome scatter, open the biomes. And I'm going to, again, sorry, move it out of the way so I can see what the heck I'm doing. And try biome 7. 4.4 is not very exciting. No. There's a fair amount of like little things and a fair amount of performance improvements. But in terms of like chunkable, modifiable things that I give a shit about, meh. All right. Cool. Try a vertex group. Curvature value. Let's see what that gives us. Without it, with it. Flip it. Mm-hmm. Shrub. I can't tell which way it's going. I don't feel like it did very much for me. I think I'm going to weight paint. I kind of like how it's doing that. See, okay, so that is going on to the flat parts more, right? Yeah. And then that is going more onto the curved parts. Yeah, so let's go more into the flat parts. It's not perfect, but weight paint. And does that add more? Yeah. So I'm going to take them away. Not quite to that far, though. We want a weight of 0.1. I don't know, I'm just trying this. Shrink it down a little bit. And control. Yeah, okay, that seems better. Yeah, that would be nice for those of you who have non-NVIDIA GPUs. I am not one of those types, but cool. Nothing on the, great. Nothing on the path. Tree. Yeah, you know what? That looks all right. Kind of created a path that's not super pathy, but grass, we want to cut it down a lot. Remember from this one. Distribution, instead of 220, we're going to go with 5. Grass, 2 instances of 2. And grass, 3 instances of 2. And now we should be able to turn them all on because there's nothing there anymore. And it just gives us little bits. Take a look. That's fun. I like that. Actually kind of dig on that. It's all looking good. Okay, do we want to add another overlay on top? I mean, it's not about this landscape. We were really just making someplace to put this car, so it really doesn't matter. But never give up an opportunity to do something cool, right? Ground. Rocks. Again, these are these pre-made ones. We can just throw them in here just to see what it does. Oh, trying your opposite way. That's kind of neat. Yeah, we'll do that just for funsies. And if we're going to do it, we might as well just move it to a new collection. Obstructions. And dry biome. Upward obstruct. Obstructions. I called it obstructions. Where didn't I? Oh, it just didn't go. New collection. Fuck you, rocks. Rocks. Great. And that just doesn't put objects underneath there anymore, so that's better for our mental well-being. Does look more African, but of course, you know, the Arabian, there's some African stuff down there too. Like you get down to Yemen and it looks very much like that as well. So it's a different vibe. It's not a wadi, that's for sure. Come down to it. Yeah, I'd buy that this vehicle would be the kind of vehicle you'd want in a place like this. You could roll over some of these bushes and it wouldn't stress it out too much. Okay, now we have two choices. We can play fit the car to the landscape. Well, three choices. We could apply the off-road rig to it and do that, or we could just adjust our ground. What do you think I'm going to do? That's a trick question. There we go. We got proportional on smooth. SZ0. Shrink it way the fuck down. There we go. He just happens to be riding on a piece of smooth ground. Weird how that works. Okay. Save. I don't need this anymore. We can just get rid of it. I'm not doing nothing. Yeah, man. Nice. Let's give it a sky. Wild. Not wild. I'm going import. HDR. 60 super bright. Let's just do it again. Just going to go with, I'm making it up, 1050. See what we get. We're filming out in the desert on a day we don't have a choice. You know. Interesting. So we're in the shadow right now. That's kind of interesting. Let's see if we can rotate it. Let's set our camera up first, I suppose. Alexa. Oh, come on. Come on. Yeah, anamorphic lens. Yes. We'll go 35 though. And resolution wide. Cool. I mean, I don't know what a good starting one is. Doesn't really matter. Let's try that. But we're going to change our sky. Angle of 60. Whew, that's bright. 120. 180. 240. 300. Something in that, I think. Let's go a little bit less. Like that. But then we need something right here. And we're going to go with a what kind of rock do we want to do? We could try this sharp rock pattern here and see what this does. Is it that big? No, we're just that close to the camera. Okay, good. So the shadow's going that way. we want to have a little bit like that. Maybe? No, I hate it. But I do want something. What do I want? It's always good. You're like, nope, I fucking hate it. Try a different rock. Nice flat sandstone, kind of worn. Yes, I like that much better. There we go. So we're creating, what we're looking to do is create this band of dark, light, dark going across. And that's the point to that. And we like it. Save. And set our photographer camera, focus, line focus. There we go. Cool. Now we have our vehicle. And dry, dusty, cool. We're going to go to our compositing. I don't think we're going to change much other than just the usual stuff. Make that down to 0.75. 1. 0.1. I might change this from being a bluish to being more of a yellowish. That'll make it more deserty feeling. But it's so low it won't make a hell of a lot of difference. We're going to change our max samples to 512. Our bounces to 16. And our high contrast to base contrast. Better. We've already changed our exposure to 8. That feels pretty good to me. I think we'll leave it there. And we can turn on compositor for the camera. Yeah, that should be all right. Simple, but I like it. It should be fun. And, you know, we're just about time. So awesome. So today was all about making the vehicle. And it's a very, like, you wouldn't want to be like all up here on it because it's a shell. But for the kind of renders we're looking at, I think it works. I like that we started with our 7-sided forms for the chosen, even if we didn't slavishly stick to it. Humans don't slavishly stick to our edge side options either, humans, but like earthlings on our planet. I guess the chosen are human. But like how we have this propensity to use multiples of 4, 8, and 10 for a lot of things. For vehicles, a lot of 4 and 8. They have a propensity of doing 7. So like if we cut a pie, we kind of default it into 8s, they would default it into 7s. Other than that, pretty much the same. So yeah, kind of random. But I think it turned out well. I like the form. I like what we've done. I think we did we used some kit bashing, but we certainly did enough individual modeling that I don't feel bad about it. There's no need to make wheels every freaking time. So, swell, as you say, Michael. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. I am not sure if I will be here tomorrow or not. I have to run an errand fairly soon after, but I'll let you know if something changes. But as of right now, I think I will be streaming tomorrow, and then I will certainly be back Friday, and then I will not be streaming on Monday because got stuff to do. But just so you know in advance. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it, and I will see you folks again later. Have a great rest of your day.